Alright. What's going on, everybody? This is your favorite player, Captain Fox. I'm back at it again with Kingdom Hearts. And today we're doing a very, very special episode. The 100-Acre Wood. Last time during the special short episode, I went around grabbing the postcards and the torn pages, but today we're going to put those torn pages to good use. So without further ado, let's jump right into this. And of course, this is just the very intro to the level.
Think, 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 think.
Our soon-to-be good friend Pooh Bear's in a bit of a dilemma. Let's see if we can help him out.
Hi there. What's wrong?
Nothing. Just thinking.
Oh,
I was thinking of how to say goodbye to Pooh.
Pooh?
Yes?
Wait a second. You're Pooh?
Yes, I'm Winnie the Pooh. Pooh for short. Who are you?
I'm Sora.
Oh, hello, Sora. Have you come to say goodbye to Pooh, too?
Well, no. Why would I do that? We've only just met.
Because everyone's gone away.
What do you mean?
Well, we all lived here in the 100-Acre Wood, and we'd take walks together, or play Pooh sticks. And every day, I'd eat some honey. Just one small smackerel would taste very good right now. But now, everyone is gone. All my friends, and my favorite honey tree, too. Everyone must have gone away while I was napping, I think. So, who knows? Maybe I shall end up going away somewhere as well. But I wonder, how do I say goodbye to myself? Think, think, think.
I often think the same thing.
Oh, my tumbly is getting rather rumbly.
My tummy's getting rather rumbly. You know what that means. It's time for some honey. So yeah, there's not much to this area. It's literally just a log, and there's literally nothing else to this area. So it does look it looks pretty, right? Nice meadow, but come on, we got things to do. On to the next one. So that area that you just saw was actually the green glowing thing from End of the World. That's why I didn't enter it in End of the World, because I had to come do it here anyway. Pooh's house. He's got a little doorbell too. I swear that you got something for doing this 3 times. But, of course, you don't. Like, the real thing you gotta do is hit this Pooh's smokestack. You hit the smokestack a few times, head on inside. Of course, you get the cutscene.
Oh, bother. There's no more honey left. If only the honey tree would visit. Then I could eat my fill.
So, the Mega Ether is what drops out of the smokestack. But the better prize is, of course, is in Pooh's cabinet, the Elixir. The Elixir is much better. Come on, Pooh, open the window. It's a nice day outside. Open your window. And I can't jump through there. Awesome. Little cuckoo clock. Who actually owns a cuckoo clock these days? I can't think of a single person I know with a cuckoo clock. And this is, of course, Owl's introduction that's saying, like, well, because you get access to the book right after you take the book back to Merlin, right? But you don't know all the pages yet. And you still have to kind of go through that anyway, even if you have all the pages with you like I do. So, you just gotta let Owl run his mouth. And here we have the honey tree. Very interesting, the honey tree.
Is anyone there?
I wonder who that could be.
What am I to do? I'm all alone.
Same, Piglets. Same.
Pooh! Pooh! Where are you? It's me, Piglet.
He looks so downtrodden in that part of that scene. See the look of terror on his face? He's so precious. Is Piglet a boy or is Piglet a girl? I'm not sure. I always thought Piglet was masculine. And of course, right there, you gotta sneak up on him.
Oh dear! I was just never mind. I'm sorry.
Don't be scared. You're looking for Pooh, right?
You know Pooh. Oh, you see, I have something for him. I have to take it to Pooh right away. Oh, Pooh!
From the amount of times that these characters exclaim "Pooh," it can be very awkward if you don't know what or who the hell they're talking about.
Something like honey.
Pooh!
Hello, Piglet. How have you been?
Oh, I'm so glad to see you. I thought you'd gone away. I brought what you asked
Ah,
for.
but Piglet, it was you who got
Okay,
away.
Piglet. Now I can finally have some honey.
Really? But how?
I shall hold on to the balloon and fly like a bee up the honey tree, see?
But if you take their honey, won't the bees be angry?
They might be slightly angry.
Oh,
Yeah, just have the new guy help you out. Don't worry about it. I need no compensation for my services. I need no compensation. So, at the beginning, something I didn't touch upon earlier too much was that in order to talk to Piglet, you have to approach him from behind. Because if you approach him from the front, he'll just run away. So you have to go around the tree and sneak up on him and talk to him really quickly before he runs back into the bushes. And so this part's kind of this minigame's really easy compared to some of the other ones, anyway. So basically we're running D for Pooh Bear. So Pooh's gonna use the balloon to fly up the tree, gather honey in those little honey holes. And the bees are gonna try and obviously defend their honey. So our job is to hit the bees away from Pooh and while he collects his honey. And it's pretty easy because you see the bees approaching Pooh. You just lock onto them and just press hit once. You'll automatically target the bees and hit them away. So it's pretty easy. It's just tedious. And they added kind of like an auto jump feature to this, so it's pretty easy not to fall down. And yeah, I just skipped it because it's basically the same thing over and over again. So I just skipped to the end for you guys because nothing much interesting happens.
It is rather funny what I will do for honey.
Tell you what though, I wouldn't want to give Pooh Bear a hug after he's been eating honey. See how deep he was in that? He's probably all sticky now and gross. So now, we gotta visit our friend Rabbit. Rabbit, old sport. Yeah. I'm noticing a theme in this part of the game. Going around the trees instead of going to the front door like a normal person. So Pooh's been... I love how innocent they are. They think there's nobody home because who is this person named Nobody? Come on, Pooh. So the thing here is, Pooh always comes to Rabbit's place and eats his honey, and Rabbit has a problem with saying no. So Rabbit always offers Pooh his honey out of courtesy, but Pooh always eats all of it and doesn't really save anything for Rabbit. So, I mean, you can't exactly blame Rabbit for trying to hide the honey. Or trying to hide. But in order to move the story along, we have to unfortunately discover his little secret. He's hiding honey in the top of his house. Of course, Pooh says a small smackerel, but what he really means is everything. He wants everything you own, in terms of honey. Yep. Rabbit's out of honey again, and Pooh never offers to replace it either. He's never like, oh, here you go. Sorry for the honey I ate earlier. So, after you do that, you have to try and leave. But then as soon as you do, Piglet comes running up to tell you that Pooh's in trouble. And would you look at that? Pooh got stuck in the rabbit hole. Who could have seen that coming? He ate too much He ate too much honey. He got stuck. It's really funny you ask him about it. And he's like, oh, this hole must have shrunk. And then, to further the story, you gotta go leave Rabbit's house, come around the tree again, talk to Pooh. And Rabbit's idea is that Pooh might slim down if we give him some carrot juice. And so Rabbit's got a very, very green thumb. He always plants a bunch of pumpkins and carrots and vegetables. So, and enter Tigger.
Hey there! Name's Tigger! T-I-G-G-R. That spells Tigger. Well now, I don't think I've ever seen you before. Hello, Tigger. You've just bounced my new friend, Sora. Hey, Pooh. Say, you're looking mighty uncomfy today. Is that some new exercise? Why, bouncing around is a lot more fun.
Says you, Tigger.
Well, why do you bounce around so much, Tigger?
Why? 'Cause bouncing's what Tiggers do best.
Yeah, and also...
Speaking of which, my bouncing spot has gone and disappeared. So for now, this will be my new bouncing ground.
You can't just take over someone else's lawn, Tigger. No consideration. So Tigger's bouncing spot is gone, and Tigger's about to bounce all over Rabbit's vegetables. So we've got to run interference. This game's kind of annoying to me because the commands to save the vegetables are kind of screwy. And like it sounds simple, right? Just press the command and you'll rush over and block Tigger. But that's not exactly how it works in practice. You'll see what I mean when it comes up. Yeah, see, it doesn't give it to you for everything. You have to be facing Tigger for it to actually work. Then you have to do it again to block it. See, it doesn't. It's really finicky the way that it wants you to do it. You can get really good at this game, but for me just doing this in a one-off, it's not like it's it's very finicky. See this? I'm just like I'm just trying to hit him away, trying to protect the little carrots that are left. I think you only need to save like 4 carrots. Actually, I think you only need to save 3 carrots from being stomped.
How about those bounce-a-roonies? Well, they were good even for a Tigger.
Tigger's part, all of Tigger's mini games in this part are really annoying to me. And of course, you can ruin rabbits' vegetable patches too if you just pull them all out. I don't know if you're helping him by pulling them out and doing the harvesting for him, or if you're just ruining it for him. But some of them, if you pull out some of them, they have there's things there. That's why you saw those items pop up out of the ground. Don't tell me why there's like potions and elixirs under rabbits' vegetable patches, but there you go. I've always liked the more introvert characters more than the extrovert characters. Like Rabbit, Piglets, and Eeyore. Those are probably my favorite guys from Winnie the Pooh. Pooh Bear himself, somewhat, kind of.
It's ever so dark in here.
But Tigger is definitely towards the bottom of my
It
list.
isn't so bad, I suppose. There is plenty of honey.
And so yeah, every time you complete one of the pages, the next one will show up. Ah, okay, the swing is next. All you have to do is, you can just walk right up to it. You don't have to actually select read. Of course, either one is fine. Something is floating away. Why, it's Eeyore. We were just talking about you. I love Eeyore. Eeyore, of course I'll pull you out of the river. I used to have a stuffed Eeyore toy. But I don't remember what happened to it, but I loved that thing. So in order to take Eeyore out of the river, you literally just have to go in and like actually grab him. Like that. Oh no! Eeyore's tail! His tail is gone. And here we go. The Owl of the Hour. You have all the answers, don't you, Owl? And Owl refuses to do any of the work himself, of course. So the thing here is you have to lock on to Pooh, and when you lock onto him, he'll start to follow you. And you have to lead him back here and then up the hill towards the swing. And then start the minigame. Pooh's tracking in this is a little like screwy, but you gotta be careful also because if there's honey pots along the way, and if you lead Pooh too close to the honey pots, he'll just start eating honey, and you have to like target him multiple times for him to like actually get up off his butt and start following you again. And this minigame's pretty easy. You just press R1 to give Pooh a little push. And then Owl explains that as soon as like Pooh reaches like the bottom, then like push it again so that he'll go higher and higher. But the trick to this is to just push R1 every time Owl opens his wings. Because Owl will open his wings at the right time, so if you just push R1 in rhythm with his wings, then you'll be fine. And look, we found Eeyore's tail. Wonderful. Best friends chillin' by the river. Sometimes doesn't get any better than that. Obtained. Oh, I didn't know you get. Oh, sweet. I don't know why that increases your ability to stop time, but okay, I'll take it. I remember doing this casually, and this takes forever. But of course, through the magic of video editing, I can get it on the first try. Hahaha. One of the few moments Owl is actually very humble. So basically the main objective is Tigger's gonna bounce right on top of these logs, and you have to basically do what he does. Watch his pattern, and then monkey see, monkey do, basically. You have little Roo there. So Roo kind of looks up to Tigger. I think that there's much better role models, but, you know, that's just me. Oh yeah, first try. Right? First try, quotes. It's like the difficulty spikes a lot. It's like, okay, the first one was really simple, right? And then all of a sudden they're like, BAM! Jump 50 times in the right order. Don't fall and don't jump on the wrong one. And then you see they're trying to like set it up right. Because all of a sudden you're in the air, the camera angle will change, and you'll just start going in the wrong direction, and it'll screw you up, and it's very annoying. See, I try to camera angles are responsible for many deaths in this game, I can imagine. Yeah, Tigger's bouncing doesn't really add up to Rue, like doesn't really match Rue's in that little like cutscene there, so see, this part took me a long time because you know I cut out all the failures, so I'm like trying to see, because you can't see how you're falling from there, so you kind of just have to take the biggest leap of faith in the game and just kind of jump and hope that you land on the right log or the right tree stump, I mean. And there are so many things going on in this part. It's crazy. See, you got stumps that cause geysers to shoot out of the ground, and then they create new platforms for you to get onto like trees, grab treasure chests, grab some nuts. You'll see me grab a few nuts throughout this game, so you're supposed to trade them to Owl for things. Yeah, see here, Owl is gonna explain about the rare nuts. Here's one right here. And you can't just go around and grab all of them. For whatever reason, the game only lets you take one of them at a time. So every time you find one and take it, you have to bring it back to Owl to find the other ones. And here, that log is breakable. So and yet more bouncing. My favorite. So in this minigame, Tigger's gonna throw apples at you, and you have to hit the apples back at that honey pot. So you see me just fast forward to the end. It says like out of 20. But for whatever reason, you only have to do it 13 times. I don't know why. So you smash the honey pot, dive into the hollowed out trunk, grab the AP up, talk to little Rue, and then trigger the Tigger Rue springboard thing. You see there's a couple nuts up here? And you see, that's another annoying part about this part of the game, is you have to do them one at a time. And there's a hidden gummy underneath that tree. And come back to Owl, give him this one, he'll give you a mithril shard. Then do Tigger's, he'll send you over this way. And try to line up the cameras right so you don't screw it up. Jump over there, try to get that rare nut. Yep. This part would be so much faster if you didn't have to get them one at a time. So yeah, there's also an item in this hollowed out trunk. So you basically just have to jump in there and then it'll come out. It'll come out after you. And that should be the last rare nut. Awesome. Alright. Now we're only one part away, I believe. And of course, Pooh's so silly, he's following his own footprints. You know, I wasn't really a fan of Winnie the Pooh when I was really young. I think I was, I really liked things like, Pokemon and like Dragon Ball Z, like those kinds of things I really like. Winnie the Pooh I didn't really like until probably until I was like a teenager. There we found Eeyore. So the thing that you have to do around here is you have to help Pooh find his friends again. Even though we found them the first time, we have to find them again. But it's just around like this little site. And so you go around and you find his friends, like we found Eeyore, and then they automatically show up right here where Eeyore is in that little hidey hole. So for some of Pooh's friends, he has to be there in order for you to collect them. So the same thing like the tree. Like Rabbit, he doesn't have to be here to get Rabbit. The only thing you have to do for Rabbit is run up to him and talk to him really quick. Because for whatever reason, you run up to him and he'll run into one of those 3 holes. So it can be kind of tricky to get him, but it's pretty simple. And then Tigger. And Tigger's a little bit more tricky because he's bouncing on this log. I would recommend just waiting in one place, like find his pattern and then talk to him when he reaches that part. Because trying to like jump after him, you're gonna fall off so many times. And so the way Pooh Bear gets up is you have to lead him towards the flower. This flower made out of butterflies, I guess, and then they like kind of boost him up. Conveniently for you, though, there's a well that has a bunch of air coming out of it. And to get Pooh across to the other side, you have to either knock down that bee tree or that beehive, and then there's like a spider's web in the log that you have to use fire on too. Then he can come across. Because you need Pooh to grab Roo and Piglet. And so right now I'm going after Piglet. You gotta lead Pooh Bear over here to this little hole and he'll start talking to Piglet. Then Piglet will appear in a little hole like towards the bottom. Then you just go and talk to him again. And see, Owl will switch from flying towards the ground and flying towards the tree branch. So all you need to do for Owl is to wait for him to fly down and then talk to him really quickly. Yeah, so you lead Pooh Bear over here, and then it'll automatically trigger, and then Piglet will show up here with the rest of them. Then you gotta lead Pooh. Well, you can do them in any order, it doesn't matter which order you do them. This is just the order that I did it. So you lead Pooh Bear over to this branch, or this root, this overgrown root. He jumps down, and then once he jumps down, then you can talk to him. And that's it. That's all of Pooh's friends. Except for Christopher Robin, of course. Because for some reason Christopher Robin is just nowhere to be seen.
I'm so glad we're all together again. I didn't know what to do when I was all alone.
All alone.
Oh, Piglet, you gotta be brave.
You weren't lonely at all?
Lonely? Are you kidding? I'm a Tigger. The most wonderful thing about Tiggers is I'm the only one. But I do admit, friends are awfully fun too. Sink, sink, sink.
Hey, Pooh. What are you thinking about now?
Oh, well, I'm just thinking about what to think about.
So simple.
Well, I'm off.
So simple.
Sora, where are you going?
I'm gonna go look for my friends. They're waiting for
That's
me.
right.
Bounce on back again.
Don't count on it, Tigger.
You find your friends.
Sora, don't forget, we shall always be here. If you'd like to visit again, that is.
All's well that ends well. And there you have it. The 100-acre wood, complete. And would you look at that? The little seal on the book changes once you finished. And Sora even gets to be on the cover. Who's your Christopher Robin now? But alright guys, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back soon with probably collecting the rest of the Dalmatians, getting the Ultima weapon, and then of course doing the boss rush. So until then, stay cool and I will see you next time.